Good evening, Tallahassee. I'm student meteorologist Brittany Bowman here for FSU weather. Now, we actually got to 91 degrees today, but we actually cooled down when we had some rain move into the area, upper 70s. So it was feeling nice, but muggy. Currently, though, we are at 84 degrees. We warmed back up after those storms and showers passed over. You can see that on our radar. They are, as they moved east. We're starting to clear up. You see some sky or some cloud cover in the sky, but those are going to continue to move east, and we'll continue to see a clearing as we go into the night. But the big story is this cold front that is going to continue to move south towards Tallahassee and eventually stall out and give us just these high rain chances over the next 3 days. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, all seeing a 70% chance of rain. We'll see those highs in the lower 90s and the upper 80s, but as we get that rain coming through the area, we will cool down. Moist air mass is going to stay in place though through the next couple days as that front stalls out, but the drier air will return next week, and we'll have more about those rainfall totals. Colby, tell us more about what's to come.
Well, this is really going to be the story across the southeast as you saw that frontal boundary on approach, and over the next 3 days, we could expect some rainfall rates 2, 3, possibly 4 inches here in Tallahassee. Higher rainfall totals as you go east down, west down I-10 toward the Big Easy, and that's wild. We'll touch more on that a little bit later, but currently across the southeast, look at the 104 out in Dallas. That is not a typo, folks. Very dangerous heat out to the west. 87 degrees in Jackson. They've had some rain move through. Same with Little Rock, 81 there. And it's looking a little bit closer to our neck of the woods. 84 Tallahassee and down I-10 to the east there. 76 down in Jacksonville. They've had some storms roll through there. A lot of moisture, onshore flow. 75-degree dew point. Dew point is the temperature at which dew does form. So we're seeing a lot of moisture across portions of Alabama into Mississippi. We start to see some drying as we go out toward Dallas, a 60-degree dew point there, but not as icky sticky as what we're seeing closer to home. We start to couple that moisture content with those actual temperatures, and the heat index out in Dallas right now, 105. Dangerous conditions there, 104 in Houston, but wow, 108 down in Corpus Christi. And where we've seen much with the rain cool there helping Jacksonville, only there at 76, 92 here in Tallahassee. And you see that frontal boundary there that's going to be bringing us our weather over the next several days. We've had some clearing that's went through. Well, we have some clearing currently. We had some showers move through earlier, but really a deluge as you get back toward Biloxi and then back off toward New Orleans. Those surface winds there, a lot of onshore flow out of the south and west for Tallahassee. And then they're coming onshore there into Corpus Christi as well. Forecast as we go into tomorrow. In the morning, we do have that clearing. But then as we go into the day, we start to see lots of rain start to filter through the area, especially pretty much what we've seen today is that front is on approach to our area. For that forecast for tonight, 74 degrees here in Tallahassee. We'll see a spotty shower thunderstorm. Not much relief there in Dallas, sitting at 81, 76 down in Houston. So very uncomfortable there. And then tomorrow, wow, look at that. 105 in Dallas. Again, not a typo. Very dangerous heat out into the western portions of the viewing area. And then as we bring things back toward Florida, showers and storms keeping things very tolerable. And now I'm going to hand things off to Brittany, who's going to look at the local.
Yeah, let's zoom back in. Currently, we are sitting at 84 degrees. Again, we did warm up as those showers and storms passed through the area. Winds coming out of the south-southwest at 11 miles per hour. So hopefully those breezier conditions are helping with that heat. And across the Big Bend, we're seeing things starting to actually warm up before we cool down again. 83 in Perry, 90 in Bainbridge. Slightly cooler over in Thomasville at 79 degrees, and Valdosta also being rain-cooled at 76 degrees. Dew points are in those 70s, much of the same story. A little more humid down at the coast, 77 in Apalachicola, as well as Quincy, 75 for Thomasville. When you combine those temperatures and the dew points, you get that heat index, what it feels like outside. Currently in Tallahassee, it's feeling like 92, 99 in Apalachicola. So hopefully if you're being cooled off by the water, if it's not raining down there, because it's definitely feeling hot down there. The winds at the surface are coming mostly from the Gulf. We're getting pretty breezy, 10 miles per hour in Apalachicola as well as Monticello, 9 in Tallahassee, as well as St. Mark's and Quincy. Satellite and radar shows the rain moving towards the east out of our area. We actually have some showers starting to flare back off to our west, so we can't rule out that chance of any pop-up showers or storms as we go into the night, but mostly talking about the earlier part of the night. Zooming out, you'll see much of the southeast, just rain is the story. We have a lot of moisture in the area because of that cold front that is coming through. Things starting to flare up towards the central part of Florida because of that sea breeze also and that daytime heating. Looking at the forecast overnight, we'll see things start to calm down as we go later into the night. Some passing clouds, mostly cloudy skies. Going into the afternoon tomorrow, you'll see things start to flare back up, and we'll have that chance of showers and storms as that cold front nears the area. For tonight, we'll see that temperature of 74 degrees under that mostly cloudy skies. As I said before, there is that chance of rain and showers and storms, mostly for the earlier part of the night due to just all that moisture in the area. Winds will start to die down 3 miles per hour coming out of the south-southwest. For tomorrow, 70% chance of rain and storms. We will see that high of 90, but we will cool down like we did today when we get those showers and storms in the area. Winds still sticking around coming from the southwest at around 8 miles per hour. Waking up tomorrow, it's already going to be 75 degrees. Mostly cloudy skies though, so if you're taking a walk with your dog in the morning, it won't be as bad because of those clouds. 85 around 11 a.m. and going into the afternoon, those showers and storms increase, and we'll see the temperature around 87 for 3 p.m. Over the next 5 days, we're going to expect a couple inches of rain here in Tallahassee as the cold front moves through the area. The big story, we're just going to see a few inches of rain for most of Florida, and the 7-day forecast will show all those chances of rain going into Friday. 88 for that high, but as we go into the weekend, the chance of rain will start to decrease and we'll start to get back into more of a summertime pattern, especially into Monday and Tuesday. Now I'm going to hand things off to Colby and we'll look at the national picture.
Well, let's look nationally, and boy, it's at 104. Doesn't that just catch your eye there with those magenta colors? Back down into San Antonio, they're at 97 degrees, so really oppressive heat down into the central southern plains there. 89 as we head west toward Albuquerque, 84 in Denver, 93 out in Salt Lake City. And it's really these fronts, you can really see their position. Rain cooled air there in northwestern Arkansas, front here, a little bit cooler there, 80s and 70s there. And then back behind this front that's draped across the Great Lakes region, even into Canada, we can see those yellows there. That's indicative of 60s and 70s. Those are current temperatures, so very comfortable if you can get behind one of those fronts. The moisture, it's backed into between the two fronts here. We got a lot of moisture. You can see that with the dew point values there. Really dark greens, a lot of moisture content there. And then as we head west, look at the browns. Only 41-degree dew point there in Salt Lake City. Much drier air out west. The radar, it's really showing between these two frontal boundaries. We do have some pop-up showers in the central part of the country, but really it's the southeast that we want to focus in on. Look at all the moisture down I-10 back toward Biloxi and back toward Slidell, Louisiana. A lot of moisture there. And then we had a really impressive line of showers and storms, a real squall line there across the New England states. Much lift there from that cold front boundary there from Bangor, Maine down toward Boston and even into New York. We had a funnel cloud that was spotted there in New York as well. Severe thunderstorm watch will continue on the Cape Cod area. As we start to go out west, though, we start to see some shower and thunderstorm activity, prompting a watch there across portions of Wyoming and even into South Dakota, Nebraska, and far northeastern Colorado. Coupled with that as well as a flash flood watch there, so we'll have to watch that. We start to head south. It's really the story of the heat. We've got the excessive heat watch there for Dallas, Fort Worth, and then we have that excessive heat warning right now as you head toward Abilene and Midland. Heat advisories draped on that. Memphis there, that's a metropolitan area. We'll have to watch for the heat there. Heat island effect could cause some dangerous conditions there. Tulsa back down to Oklahoma City as well. So definitely take those rest cycles and stay hydrated in those areas. For tomorrow's storm outlook, it's really the story is going to be Nebraska there. That slight risk there in Nebraska for some damaging winds. Marginals draped onto that. And you can see the general thunderstorm possibility in that lighter green, even for the Tallahassee area. We have some of that onshore flow producing possibly some winds there that could be a little bit gusty even on our neck of the woods. So 70 tonight in Kansas City, 82 there in Dallas, Fort Worth. Not much relief from that triple-digit heat there. Got to go out to Denver to start seeing them 60s there at 63 in Mile High City. And then tomorrow, wow, 105 in Dallas, Fort Worth. Glad we're not there. 85 Kansas City, and then even the triple-digit heat starting to make an impact almost there in Salt Lake City, 99, 95 in Denver, 95 down I-25 there in Albuquerque. Boy, there's some really hot conditions on that map. What do you think of, Brady? Which city do you like best?
I'd have to pick where it's coolest. I'm already sick of this hot weather and just sweating all the time.
What's Florida look like?
Florida? We're seeing these muggy conditions, we're seeing hot conditions, but last night we have a viewer photo sent in from Brantley Kike and just a beautiful sunset looking over the Gulf from Pensacola Beach. But tonight you might not be seeing such a beautiful sky. We do have that chance of storms and showers lingering around, but as of right now, 85 in Pensacola under mostly cloudy skies, 84 over in Tallahassee. Gainesville actually seeing some sun at 81 degrees. Dew points again much of the same, mid-70s throughout most of the state of Florida, 75 in West Palm Beach, 76 in Orlando, and 75 in Gainesville. Those winds are coming off the Gulf when you're looking more towards the west coast of Florida and over the Panhandle. That's where we're getting all this moisture. 11 miles per hour in Tallahassee, as well as Tampa and even Fort Myers Beach. When you look over towards the east coast of Florida, we're actually seeing more of a southerly flow. That's causing some convergence, and we had some showers and storms flare up towards South Florida. You can see right here on the radar all those showers and storms, along just with all the moisture and all the rain we're getting that even passed through the Tallahassee area earlier today. Drought monitor, not much to talk about. We're definitely getting plenty of rain that we need here in our area, and it's not really something we worry about over the summer. Looking into the overnight hours, things will start to calm down for the most part, but as soon as we head into Wednesday late morning, we'll see conditions start to flare up, showers and storms just throughout most of Florida. And here's a look at the rainfall totals, just a couple inches for most of the peninsula of Florida. Looking towards Tallahassee, 2 to 3 inches around our area expected. Luckily, a bulk of the rain, 3 to 4 inches, will stay off coast, but places near New Orleans could see 3 to 4 inches. But looking back for tonight, 74 in Tallahassee, 75 in Gainesville, down south only 79 degrees in Miami, and you're seeing these storm icons. We're keeping that chance of rain and showers throughout the night as we get into the overnight hours. Things will calm down later in the night, but again, flare back up for tomorrow. Tomorrow, much of the same, seeing those storm icons everywhere. 88 for Tallahassee, 87 near Tampa, and 90 in Jacksonville. We just have a lot of moisture in the area as that cold front is going to make its way towards Florida and stall out just north of us, bringing in just a lot of moisture and allowing those chances for showers and storms. All right, I'm going to send it off to Colby with the last look at our local.
Well, we're warmed up to 84 degrees. We were enjoying some 70s earlier, around 3 to 4 o'clock when we had those showers move through, but we've rebounded nicely into the 80s, 84 in Tallahassee, 90. We haven't seen any sort of rain activity there in Bainbridge. You go down Highway 84 back to the east, 79 in Thomasville, and a very cool, rain-cooled 76 degrees there in Valdosta. Very jealous of that there. Dew point values all around the area. Look at the 70s, mid-70s, upper 70s as we start to head down toward the coast there, Apalachicola. A lot of moisture content in the air, and then we start to factor in those heat index values when we start to account for that moisture and those actual air temperatures. Wow, 98 there in Bainbridge, definitely want to hydrate there. 92 as we head down toward Tallahassee, and with all that moisture coming in off the ocean there, 99 there in Apalachicola. Those surface winds shows all that moisture coming in out of the south and west, projecting over the Big Bend region. Very brisk winds there, 10 miles per hour in Monticello, 12 there in Valdosta. We saw that rain and shower activity that moved through about 3 to 4 o'clock, moved off to our east. We've got another cell though around about Quincy to Midway. We're going to have to watch that cell that starts to make its way toward our area down I-10. We'll have to watch that. It's still got a couple hours of sunlight to do its thing and to affect our forecast for tonight. Tonight's temperature 74 in Tallahassee, 77 down the coast, rather balmy there, 75 there in Bainbridge, 73 in Quincy. So the theme is going to be the 70s across the area. 87 for tomorrow in Monticello, then 88 in Tallahassee. Much warmer. We'll be in the low 90s in a lot of our counties in southern Georgia there. And for that forecast, as we start the morning, we'll have the clearing, but then we start to see those storms start to pick back up into the picture as we get to about lunchtime. The unique thing with these storms is they'll be slow movers, so they will put down some rain as we go into the next several days. That stationary, well, this cold front's going to come down, right? And over the next several days into Thursday, it will become a stationary front, but for your Wednesday, it is going to be a washout. Look at the darker green showing where all that moisture is going to be. And then as we go into your soggy Thursday, there comes a stationary front, stalls out just north of the Big Bend region, and then we start to see that heavier precip that will move on to the east down I-10 toward Jacksonville and Lake City, over towards Stark. And then for that 7-day forecast, well, over the next several days, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, rather uncomfortable. We'll be dealing with the ramifications of that boundary itself. Look at the 70% chances. Could get a few sneak peeks of sunshine, though, in the morning, so we'll have to watch for that. But then afternoon washout conditions keeps those temperatures though rather comfortable into the lower 90s, possibly upper 80s. We'll have to watch for that. Then as we get into the weekend, things start to pick back up, that typical sea breeze pattern there. 92 there is for Saturday and Sunday, and then Monday we start to head back to that sea breeze pattern. For social media, hey, at FSU Weather for Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Search us here on YouTube. Watch the stream tonight at 11 o'clock on for FSU Weather. I'm Stu Muros, Colby Pope.